about you, and it's no one else like you is what they're getting. Positive vibes only. Shout out to King Saul's boss in the build about you, and it's no one else like you is what they're getting. Positive vibes only. Shout out to King Saul's boss in the
Sauce the boss, yo, sauce the boss, of course. Hence to the same sauce. Sauce the boss.
The Heavenly Way Theater shared a shocking clip that has social media talking, filmed from a helicopter flying over Colorado. The video captures something strange. The intense scene has sparked a lot of reactions online. Some believe it could be a biblical sign, with a few even fearing it represents divine wrath. Others think it might be a rare and unexplained weather event. So, what do you think it could be? I'd love to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments below. In this video, a guy named Josh Fletch is exploring a supposedly haunted penitentiary with some friends. As they check out the cells in different areas of the building, Josh decides to go upstairs alone to look at the cells above. That's when something creepy gets caught on camera. Take a look.
I may or may not have climbed up because there's no stairs.
When Josh reached the last cell, a shadowy figure could be seen inside. The sight shook him completely. Neither he nor his friends could explain what he saw, but they couldn't shake the feeling that something paranormal had appeared. Some believe it could be the ghost of a former inmate caught on camera, but no one knows for sure. What do you think Josh saw in that cell? A hiker was recording a car being pulled from a ravine, not realizing he had caught something truly frightening on camera.
Câu.
As the car was lifted, a pale hand with long fingers was seen tossing something from the back seat. But when authorities checked the car later, it was empty, with no sign that anyone had been inside. The footage left many feeling uneasy, sparking eerie questions about what or who was in that car. This next clip is from TikTok user Dustin Lee Frazier, who is usually known for his funny and lighthearted content. However, this time, he shared a chilling experience that happened during what was supposed to be a peaceful family vacation. On November 5th, 2024, after a night of watching YouTube and relaxing, Dustin was suddenly disturbed by strange noises coming from inside the vacation home where he was staying.
So it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and like everybody should be asleep right now. I've just been watching YouTube, but I keep hearing noises.
As Dustin starts describing the noises he's hearing, another sound suddenly echoes through the house, caught on camera. He quickly flips his phone to the front-facing camera, hoping to capture whatever is causing the disturbance. Dustin points his camera at the hallway door as it slowly creaks open, revealing a small, unidentifiable figure moving quickly back and forth. His eyes widen in shock, but he doesn't hesitate. He calls out, trying to make his presence known.
Hey!
When no response comes, Dustin gathers his courage and steps toward the hallway to confront whatever was there. But when he looks, the hallway is empty, and silence fills the air again. He wonders if his mind was playing tricks on him, but after reviewing his footage, he realizes he did capture something. It wasn't just his imagination. The next morning, he and his family ask the vacation homeowners if they know anything about what happened, but they are just as confused. With no clear answers, the mystery remains unsolved, leaving unsettling questions about what Dustin encountered that night. It's a chilling reminder that there may still be unknown things sharing this world with us. A strange TikTok video from Empowered Healing with KVVX has left viewers confused after showing a Christmas ornament vanish while rolling. Even after searching under the tree, behind furniture, and around the room right away, the ornament was nowhere to be seen. The strange event has led to discussions about the disappearing object phenomenon, DOP, where items vanish and sometimes reappear later, or never at all. Some think the ornament might have bounced into a hidden spot, gotten stuck in the tree, or even broken off camera without making a sound. Others believe it could simply be a case of missing it during the search. Picture this, a quiet night driving through one of the most haunted places in America, the Gettysburg Civil War battlefield in Pennsylvania. This is where thousands of soldiers lost their lives in the fierce battles of 1863. The atmosphere is heavy with history, and many believe the spirits of those who fell still wander the land where they once fought. But what happens next is even more chilling. Watch closely. This nighttime footage captures something strange. If you look between those two objects, you might spot it. A shadow, a figure. Many believe it's the spirit of a soldier still lingering in the place where 51,000 lives were lost. Imagine standing on that ground, feeling the weight of history, knowing so much blood was spilled there. What would you do if you saw a ghost from the past trying to reach out? A strange TikTok video by Ruben.ve.irs, also known as Memetendo, has shocked viewers. It looks like the fish is floating against gravity. The strange video spread to Reddit and Instagram, sparking talks about optical illusions, glitches in reality, and funny animal moments. Whether it's just a silly aquarium mishap or a sign something is off, one thing is clear, the fish had everyone believing it had discovered a new way to exist. A strange TikTok video by Yikes.Bikes has gone viral, showing something unusual.
They're like identical dogs and they're frozen.
No, how is this happening?
On my boat.
The dogs, looking exactly alike, stand perfectly still facing the same way, making it seem like reality copied and pasted them by mistake.
Oh, those dogs are so
Have you
creepy.
seen? It's like a Matrix glitch.
It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Dog trainers and pet owners mentioned that the dogs could be trained hunting breeds, like pointers, that naturally stop when they sense prey or a scent. However, the comment section quickly filled with jokes about video games and the Matrix. The simulation copied the same dog twice. NPC dogs got stuck on the loading screen. Someone forgot to animate them. While the sight of the two still dogs led to a fun online debate, it was probably just a mix of instinct, training, and good timing. Still, it gave social media a funny reason to question reality. If even dogs can glitch, what else could be happening? One night, a biker was riding through the Appalachian woods when he heard a strange noise. The sound got louder and closer, sending shivers down his spine. Too scared to stop, he kept pedaling, feeling like something was watching him. Some locals say it might have been a bobcat or lynx, but others think it was something much more unsettling. One thing's for sure, the biker learned his lesson: never go into the Appalachian woods at night. One afternoon, A woman was at home playing with her cat. She loved spending time with him and often recorded videos to share on social media. On this particular day, while filming her cat, something strange happened. Before this, she had been noticing odd things around her home. She often felt like something was watching her and would sometimes feel sudden cold spots. She didn't think much of it, and her friends told her not to worry. But when she showed them the strange video of her cat, their opinions changed. They became concerned about what might be lurking in her house. Her cat is acting very strangely, as if it senses someone or something unseen nearby. It's a pretty weird and creepy experience. On June 16, 2022, CJ, a man living near the woods in southeast Tennessee, was relaxing on the porch of his vacation home, enjoying the quiet evening. His loyal dog, Domino, lay beside him, calm and content. But suddenly, without warning, Domino jumped up and ran toward the trees, completely focused on something hidden in the darkness. Whatever it was had grabbed his attention, and CJ quickly started filming.
Domino, what is that?
About you, and it's no one else like you is what they're getting. Positive vibes only. Shout out to King Saul's boss in the
distance. A dark figure appears to glide through the shadows, moving into the woods.
What the hell is that? Hey!
CJ calls out, but there's no answer. The figure keeps moving, seeming unaware of him and showing no reaction. This eerie experience left CJ with many questions, and even after sharing the footage, no clear explanation has been found, keeping the event a mystery that might never be solved. A strange TikTok video by One Raised Right has left viewers puzzled after showing a mirror reflection that doesn't seem to make sense.
When he covers up his reflection, we shouldn't be able to see it, right? Or be able to see him, right? But depending on the angle,
the video, which quickly went viral with hashtags like glitch in the matrix and mirror challenge, captures the strange event happening.
I'm behind the towel. How can we still see him? The towel's covering him.
Here it is shown from another angle.
How is that if the towel's covering your face?
The strange effect makes it look like the mirror is acting on its own, showing a reflection that shouldn't be possible. Even though the visuals were confusing, experts and science fans quickly dismissed any supernatural claims. According to physics explanations, this effect is just an optical illusion caused by the angle of the mirror. Mirrors reflect whatever is within the path of light hitting them. The angle of incidence equals the angle of reflection, meaning that from the camera's viewpoint, the mirror is reflecting from a slightly different angle than expected. The laws of physics are still working as usual, but the effect tricks the brain into seeing something impossible. The comment section was filled with both curiosity and disbelief. Some people believed in the glitch theory, while others looked for logical answers. I've watched this 20 times, and I still don't get it. That mirror is haunted. Get rid of it. Mirrors are just government surveillance devices. I Googled it. Turns out it's just angles, but my brain refuses to believe it. Once the scientific explanation spread, many people calmed down, realizing it was just a trick of mirror positioning. However, the creepy feeling remained, with users joking that mirrors can't be trusted. The account that posted this next video is called Astral Projection. And there's a reason for that. Jack, the guy who uploaded the video, believes in astral projection and has even tried it himself. Astral projection is when you try to leave your body while it's asleep and let your spirit wander. Jack doesn't seem skeptical about the paranormal or the idea of ghosts. He appears to live alone, and one night, he woke up to strange banging noises. Slowly, he walked to his door and opened it, but saw no sign of anyone, except maybe some possible orbs. As he stepped outside, the door suddenly slammed shut behind him. In another video, he was so scared that he ran back to his room at full speed after seeing the blinds in front of him shake. On his way back, loud banging sounds followed him, making the experience even more terrifying.
1 a.m. and was astral projecting, and I normally do this often, but this time, as I was walking up the stairs, something like knocked me back out. And ever since then, I've been hearing knocking noises. Like, do you hear that? I'm just recording it because I don't know what's going on. It's like kind of weird. Hello? Hello? Anyone here? Hello? Anyone here? There's no door open here, right? No.
There are no other uploads, and these clips go back to 2023. Who knows where he is now? It was around 2 p.m. on a Wednesday when Paul, a factory worker, was in the middle of his shift. He decided to take a short break and headed to the leisure room to relax. But what he didn't know was that this break wouldn't be an ordinary one. Something strange was about to happen.
Shout out to Sauce the Boss, of course, man. Who's in the building, man?
As Paul entered the room, everything around him started acting strangely. The most shocking moment was when a chair in the corner suddenly moved on its own.
About you, and it's no one else like you is what they're getting. Positive vibes
As he
only.
rushed to leave, things
Shout out to King
escalated
Saul's
quickly.
boss in the
lights
building.
flickered, and the door began opening and closing by itself. The experience was deeply unsettling for Paul. After reviewing the security footage, his boss decided to give him a week off to recover from the frightening incident. Since that day, nothing like it has ever happened in the building again. Riley was living a normal life with his girlfriend, Becca. Becca worked night shifts at McDonald's, leaving at 9 p.m. and coming back at 4 a.m. When she was gone, weird things started happening to Riley. The next video shows one of these strange events that happened when Becca wasn't home. Riley was sleeping when a strange noise woke him up. He saw his door handle shaking by itself, and it even locked on its own. When he went to check what caused it, he found nothing. This had happened before, but Riley didn't tell Becca because he didn't want to scare her. As these strange events continued, Riley thought about asking his church for help since he was reaching his breaking point. It's unclear if they've solved the problem yet, but hopefully they'll find a solution. A strange underwater find near the coast of Malta amazed viewers when diver Raniero Borg filmed a mysterious see-through creature. The video shows a nearly invisible, jelly-like sea creature with only a faint outline and visible internal organs. With over 40 years of diving experience, Borg said he had never seen anything like it, adding to the eerie, almost unreal feeling that made the clip go viral. Despite its strange, alien-like look, the creature isn't a fish, it's a salp, a type of planktonic tunicate related to jellyfish. Salps are ocean-dwelling filter feeders that move by pumping water through their soft, transparent bodies to consume plankton. While they are common in deep waters, large solitary salps are rarely seen by divers, making this sighting especially unique. News outlets like Yahoo News and marine science websites quickly identified the creature. Borg himself said it looked like a jellyfish or even a whale fetus because of its ghostly, see-through appearance. While there's nothing supernatural about it, this transparent sea creature is a fascinating reminder of Earth's hidden wonders. Whether it looks like a ghost fish, an ocean glitch, or simply an incredible salp, Borg's footage captured the internet's imagination, showing once again that nature can be just as surreal as science fiction. A tree deep in the forest was discovered with clear, fresh water flowing from its trunk. This site was unusual, especially since the area was dry and it hadn't rained for a while. The tree, an Indian laurel, or Terria tusa, can store water in its trunk and release it even during dry spells, acting like a natural reservoir. It's amazing how nature creates systems like this, helping trees survive in harsh conditions. But coming across something like this without knowing the science behind it could feel unsettling. Arash, a young boy, occasionally got the rare chance to stay home alone, something that only happened every other week. His parents, though caring, were always cautious and usually had his grandmother watch over him when they were away. But on the days he was left alone, Arash enjoyed every bit of his freedom. He loved the quiet and the independence it gave him. However, one afternoon while he was alone, something strange happened that changed how he felt about being by himself. He was playing in his room when he suddenly heard one of his toys start making noise in another room. This wasn't just a random glitch. Something felt off. Feeling both nervous and curious, Arash decided to go check it out.
Diamlah. Diamlah! Nak aku takut. Kau nak ke kena buang tong sampah? Masuk dekat tong sampah, nak?
When he stepped into the room, Arash saw his toy lying on the floor, playing on its own with no clear reason. At first, he assumed it was just malfunctioning, but as he kept watching, things took a terrifying turn. Objects in the room started moving on their own. Books flew off the shelves, chairs slid across the floor, and picture frames crashed to the ground. The air suddenly felt colder, and fear crept over him as he realized this wasn't normal. As more objects shifted around the room, Arash panicked and ran out, slamming the door behind him. The only explanation that made sense to him was that something supernatural was happening, and the thought that a spirit had revealed itself stayed with him long after that day. A touching yet eerie story follows a young girl and her father, a firefighter who tragically lost his life while rescuing others from a fire. The town honored his bravery, and to help their daughter remember him, his wife gave her a special gift, a stuffed teddy bear dressed just like her father once did. But that wasn't all. The bear also had a recording of her father's voice inside, allowing her to hear his message whenever she hugged it. It was a deeply emotional and comforting gift, helping her feel close to him, even after he was gone. However, as we've seen before, even the most innocent objects can sometimes take on an unsettling presence in the world of the paranormal.
I just missed a call from my dad. He's been gone. I just heard his voice one more time.
One evening, as the girl hugged her teddy bear, the recorded message played, letting her hear her father's voice again. For a moment, it was comforting, a reminder that he was still watching over her. But the next day, something unusual happened. It left the girl wondering if the presence reaching out to her was her father or something else entirely. While she was in her room, the doors began opening and closing by themselves. An eerie, heavy feeling filled the space, making her doubt if it was her father's spirit. Could it have been something else? Something darker? That's a question that may never be answered. On February 8th, Instagram user Paranormal, who shares spooky and mysterious content, posted a short video that quickly got thousands of views. The nighttime footage reveals something unsettling. In a strange moment, the figure seems to move right through the solid structure without any resistance or impact. But the unsettling sight doesn't stop there. As it keeps walking, its body slowly fades, becoming more and more see-through. The creepy video has sparked mixed reactions. Some think it's edited or made with AI, while others, especially people from Villarica, Chile, say they've seen it before and believe it's real. Is this evidence of something paranormal, or is there a reasonable explanation? For now, the strange video remains unexplained. A dad took his kid to a park in Rhode Island, but before they even got out of the car, they saw something that made them rethink going. One swing was moving by itself, even though there was no wind. The other swings stayed still, and the trees around them weren't moving. This strange sight made the family question if something supernatural was happening. This video was captured by a surveillance camera in an ordinary pub. First, a bottle suddenly falls off a table, then napkins fly off another table, even though no one was in the pub at the time. Was this just a setup to draw more visitors, or is it real? The question remains unanswered. The bearded explorer went to explore a haunted hospital, which was originally founded in 1882 as a place for children recovering from infectious diseases. In 1920, an orthopedic hospital took over the property, and by 1933, the trustees funded the construction of a convalescent home. Later on, parts of the building, including the kitchen and domestic offices, were repurposed for scoliosis research. At first, there was no real excitement or expectation of finding anything scary, but whether he was looking for it it or not, things took a turn. As he wandered around, checking out the old rusted curtain rails and chairs, the investigation seemed to be going nowhere. I almost thought about scrapping the whole video. Then, things got real. Out of nowhere, he heard what sounded like a metal stick dropping while he was trying to get a cinematic shot. Later, while attempting another shot, he was interrupted by loud banging noises. Ultimately, what was supposed to be a simple walking shot turned into him running out of there in fear.
Look, there's more in here too. God, just looking back up there. Oh, that is so creepy. There's a lot of paperwork in here. Normally they bring these places down like... What's that? Oh, I'm hearing noises in there now. That wasn't nice. Oh. It sounded like footsteps. That was really creepy. That was really creepy. Hello? What the hell was that? What the hell is that?
Shout out to Sauce, the boss, of course, man. Who's in the building, man?
Oh. About you, and it's no one else like you is what they're getting. Positive vibes only. Shout out to King Saul's boss in the build about you, and it's no one else like you is what they're getting. Positive vibes only. Shout.
My life, son.
Saul's the boss. It's his birthday. Everybody wish him happy birthday.
Oh, this is big right here, y'all. Everybody wish Sauce, the official boss, happy birthday, man. Let's go. Let's see it in the timeline. I like to wish
Can't greet him with two on me, the third eye. Killer vision, PSER, rent hospital. Let me on the track. Accidents to operas. Conscience, unconscious. Flow riding on my train. Denzel, Chris Ponce, unstoppable. Albert Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge, therefore I'm flying off the tracks. Extraterrestrial blind, I got it on my lab. When I land soul train line, I perform my dad. They fear what they don't understand. I forgive them cause they don't really know no better. Hope let them walk on water. I'm dancing in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean with a polo sweater. How bad do you want success? I was holding my breath unconsciously. The conscious me woke up and came up ahead. I turned on your signal to the bone, but ain't dancing with chops like irritated in the dreams. Mr. Clean, dirty talk, come shots, Listerine. The devil tried to catch me slipping, but my third eye open.
Call me Megatron Ron.
Body growing out the ground.
Teflon Dawn.
The pressure coming, they get you up. You can count on the fingerless hand.